you are going through an upgrade in your expression, in your embodiment of self. Oh my gosh, that was timely. I had a subliminal playing that's for, did my computer die? Let's play it on my phone. I was playing a subliminal for rapidly transforming into the highest version of yourself. I'll link it in my description. Rapidly transforming into the highest version of yourself. High frequency guru, shout out. Anyway, let's leave that in because maybe you were meant to receive that subliminal, because genuinely the message was, it's hilarious because I forgot that's even the subliminal that was playing. I've had it on for like over an hour, is that you are going through an upgrade in your expression of your higher self. And so obviously your higher self is like your ultimate divine, beautiful essence. And the level at which you embody that infinite energy of you goes through an evolution in this lifetime. So it refines over time. And I feel as if you have really honed in on your ability to be all that you are without apology, without dimming to fit in. Like, you really shining your light. I feel like you've really mastered that in a way of like not holding yourself back from being all that you are. And I feel like now that you have really established that as a way of being, it's almost as if there's a next evolution coming through that is a refinement within the expression, the offering of you and of your own energy. Almost there is an increase in intentionality from with which you offer yourself that is almost like artistic in a way. I'm getting like, now that the fullness of your energy is allowed to be present without like shame, without guilt, actually with like a lot of reverence, devotion, and honoring of thyself, I'm seeing that almost as what is coming through is like a creative intentionality of the way in which you offer yourself to the world, almost as if like you start off with an altar and you really bring through all of this beautiful stuff to kind of like honor whatever you're honoring, you know, divine energy itself, any sort of being, any sort of energy, like money, whatever. You like create this beautiful altar. It has all the nice stuff. You're like, I've made the space, all this stuff's allowed to be here. This is where I honor this energy, and like, it's amazing. I have this like portal and I allow so much to come through it. And I have devoted a space to it. And there is like, it's given so much presence in my life. It's almost like that is you. Your full self is allowed to be here. All of your power is allowed to be here. And then you're like, one day you're kind of like, wow, I feel like I'm on a higher vibration. I really want to upgrade a handful of things I have in this altar. I want to actually rearrange it in a more beautiful way that I actually didn't have the energy or the capacity to see before. I want to put this in a specific shape. I want to get this specific thing that's maybe a little bit more luxurious than it was before. You know, I actually want to get a new altar table that's like raised up twice as high, and maybe even like a little water fixture so some things can flow through. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, a bird just flew onto my balcony. Hi. Bye. It's as if everything that you've done up to this point has been exactly what you're meant to be doing to raise your consciousness and your frequency. And now you've reached this point where you are seeing everything from a more elevated place because you have allowed more of your divine energy in. And from this space, it's almost like you can see an even more harmonic, divine, beautiful way to live, to express yourself, to share your art, to do your work. There's something about like a refinement within your physical realm that is occurring, but it's occurring because everything you've done up into this point has synced you up even closer in more divine, in greater divine union with your highest version of self. And so now you're seeing through the different eyes, you're seeing through clearer eyes. It's almost as if when you see like an artist go through an evolution in their work where you're like, whoa, something really happened at that point in their artistic career where they like locked into some elevated frequency, and what they started offering was of a much higher caliber. Or even a athlete's career, they come to a certain point where you're like, whoa, they have really honed in on their craft. I'm getting that is it, but like your craft is you. It's the channeling of your spirit. It's the way that you express in all areas of your life, and it might also be really relevant and show up specifically in a certain area of your life, like your work, your art, your home, your aesthetics, like something in particular. But ultimately it's happening everywhere, because how we do anything is how we do everything. I feel like so much energy has been freed up for you to be able to you've brought in so much more of your infinite energy into your own being, and then also you have freed up so much. I feel like things that weren't you have kind of left. Like maybe you haven't said yes to as much. You've been really like walking in alignment, and so there's so much that has been cleared and freed away from your field that is now allowing you to like fully see what's possible through utilizing your sight, like your divine sight and your creative capacity and your increased space to work and move with intention in your life. There is a refinement in your physical reality that is going to occur through you via a trigger of your energy having been upgraded and refined, which upgrades your sight, it upgrades your creative capacity, space was made, more energy was brought in, and then this is going to be moved into creating that reflection in your external life. So if you have been feeling inspired to refine, to change things up, to adjust, it's for a very specific reason. It's almost like your divine energy is feng shuiing your life, your work, your art, your reality through your intuitive senses, because your spirit like knows exactly what to do that's perfect for you. And this is a reflection of your personal energy having been upgraded. So this is like a moment, I feel like, when you know your spirit team is watching you, just like you have watched maybe your favorite artist or athlete go through this moment of refining and upgrade. And it's almost like this feedback loop, because as you do this in your physical reality or in whatever way, you know, from your body outwards, in your expression, you're also then raising the frequency of your space, what you offer, which then in turn, as you do that, it's like you doing that work is working you, and then the reflection of being a witnesser, an inhabitor of that work or that environment, or seeing yourself as that upgrade, your energy will continue to upgrade, and then you continue to move out and you upgrade. So it's almost like you're doing this now, but it's going to continually be happening. You're going to constantly feel called to upgrade and rearrange the way in which you offer, express, and the spaces you inhabit, so on, and then you'll witness your energy upgrade, and then you'll feel called to do it again. So this is a confirmation to trust your intuitive guidance to do these things, and almost like do it as you feel called. Like, don't sleep on it, don't save it for later, because it's almost like this opportunity that's opening up for you to harness this upgrade, for you to solidify it in real form. And then as you do it, the cycle can keep repeating. Whereas if you don't do it, it's almost like it might pass you by and you can like kind of settle into an old vibration. So it's kind of taking the opportunity as it opens up, harnessing the moment, and then that cycle continuing, and you getting to watch your external reality and your physical embodiment get upgraded over and over and over again. As your energy gets upgraded, your mind gets upgraded. It's almost like your creative spiritual intelligence is upgrading at the same time, and it's like boom, 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 boom as you're doing it, as you feel called. Like, it might even be in the sense of like a tattoo, a piercing, a new outfit, or like a new something for your home, a new piece. My card was full. A new piece of equipment for the work that you do. There's going to be this like feedback loop that keeps happening. So yes, I'm seeing that this is a time of refinement, and as you continue to give yourself to this, you're going to watch things transform really, really quickly for you. Like, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you look back and you're like, whoa, the amount I feel like I've upgraded my environment, myself, my work, and my energy and like my expression in just a few months is like wild. It like has the energy of like, whoa, this is like lifetimes. And I feel like this is very much, this is a timeless message, but if you're kind of watching it in real time, there's this energy of spring coming to life. So it's like during the winter, so much has, if you're in the northern hemisphere, so much has cleared away. And so this new life is flooding in, and it's going to be moving through you to inspire new life in your outer world. And then that just perpetuates to almost just like really anchor in a refined and elevated vibration into the physical reality, so that it can continue to take you where you need to go. Because ultimately I feel like you have evolved so much that you need to feel this being reflected in your physical reality. Like it's, I feel like a deep soul desire for you. And so there is an energy of like also trusting that as you do this in whatever way feels like in alignment for you, that you will get brought what you need and taken care of, almost. Like even if it seems like it might be an investment, it's like it comes back to you tenfold. And if you invest in anything to kind of bring you this solidification in your external reality, always thank whatever resources go out for bringing this upgrade to you, and thank it for circulating out and coming back to you tenfold, because you're an alchemist. Yeah, baby. Okay, much love, and I can't wait to see all the transformation that transpires. I'll catch you on the next one. Divine being.